All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are loading up, ready to get started for this PlayVS Cup match. We have Dutchtown versus Edmond Memorial. And I think we're going to have a pretty good one here. We've got some Supersonic Legends. We've got champs, grand champs. We got ourselves a game. So welcome to all who are coming in. This is one of the games of the lead up to the PlayVS Cup finals. And it's going to be fun. So stick around, stay tuned. Got my co-host coming in as well. So we'll be going through this best of 7, and we're going to have a good time.
You add the +1.
Hey, welcome. We are live in audio color.
Cool.
All right, we're live again. So, yeah. So welcome everybody, all of you out there in Twitch land, as we get loaded into this game. Dutchtown versus Edmond Memorial. Griffins versus Bulldogs, a classic mythical matchup, coming to you live from all over the country once again.
West Coast to East Coast, all over the place.
Yeah. Are you? Let's see if I remember. I'm in Atlanta and you're in Colorado.
I'm in Colorado.
All right. So we got Colorado, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Georgia, all present and accounted for in this matchup. I'm excited. I know you and I cast a previous Dutchtown game a couple weeks back for the finals, Louisiana, and it's exciting to see them once again. I'm looking forward to seeing how they progressed.
Yeah, it was great to see that was a game where 2 undefeated teams were playing against each other, and the Dutchtown came out on top with that one, and it was a great, definitely had everybody on the edge of their seats for that one. It was great to watch, and I know Coach Desormeaux commented about how her team felt really, truly tested in a way that they hadn't been before. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this today. I would expect them to be tested in the same way.
Yeah, and that was such a fun. Oh, North Carolina. Coach just told me we've got the other coach I believe is in North Carolina. So we're hitting 5 states right now, just from virtual bodies alone. So yeah, that was such a great series. It was Dutchtown was kind of put on their back tires in that one, but they were able to pull off a win to go back to back, and that's what brings them to this. I think this is the semis or the quarters. This is a pretty big matchup, and what's cool is both coaches are actually quite good friends. So I know that for them, there's some high emotions all over the place for this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if there isn't some kind of inside bet on this between the two of them. If there was, I'd be curious what it was, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and they're in 2 different states, so just the chances of this, because Dutchtown is coming from the Louisiana State Champ victory, and Edmond EMHS is coming from a regional victory, taking that regional win, and so whoa, here we go. Let's party. So here we go. We're about to witness one of these teams is going just a little bit farther to become a truly national kind of champion as game 1 of this best of 7 kicks off. Kickoff is going to go orange side. That's EMHS. Oh, a goal off the bat from G.
3 seconds.
Let's watch that one again. Let's see what happened here. Huge pinch up in the air by G. What
just in the
read.
right spot. Yeah, that was.
All right, so
okay.
let's start again. So up in the air is Logan Lim for EMHS, bringing that ball down. G once again up in the air. G is the Supersonic Legend on this team, so they're going to be fun to watch as we get into this. Breaking it back out is Monsta. Coming in again, so back and forth as we expect. G up in the air. boom this one down, see if we can get a shot off goal. We cannot. King Arrow bringing that one down. That's the sub for Dutchtown, making that play there. Nice all the way across, stolen by Emerson, picked up once again by Monster into the front. Oh, a shot on goal, just barely missed. G is there to take it. Oh, no!
And that's where it's going to go back and forth like this, but it's right now it's definitely in Edmonton's favor.
Yeah, off the top bar too. That's rough. Off the top bar, probably would have dropped back down, but off Emerson's tail. So a little bit behind, but the first game is all about reading your opponent, and they just kind of have to learn to see what's going to happen. So Erlenheimer is up in the corner here to draw this one, to fake me out completely. As G crosses, Emerson puts it back into the corner. Bringing this one, slowing it down a little bit. Open goal, open net. G just waiting there, waiting to pick this ball up. Emerson clearing, trying to clear once again. Up in the air is not going to be connecting as G misses that one. Erlenheimer brings it up against the sidebar, and G pops it back out. King Arrow, I got a demo early on this game. Looks like Logan Lim putting this into the center. G's not there to connect, but another EMH is there, but it's blocked well by King Arrow. Oh, looking into the middle. G picks one up and brings it around the corner.
Took that one all the way around, just handled it all the way around the wall, and then had his opportunity. Probably said, oh my God, I've got a clear net in front of me. Better make this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch to see what happened, and I still don't understand the physics there. So the Supersonic Legend is showing their skill. Hard demo off of Monsta, bringing that one in. What do you see in here, Pete? What's your read on what's happening?
Well, it looks like the two other players are just, they're definitely balancing each other, it looks like, because I know that I believe G is the more offensive-minded of the trio. And so they're definitely letting him take this out. And Dutchtown's going to have to find a way to not let that happen.
Yeah, as G brings in another goal. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's the, G is the striker. Kind of like get the ball to G. So just got an update from Coach. The winner of this, let me see what she just said. The winner, loser plays again tomorrow, winner moves on. So this is looks like this is loser's going to play for that third place spot, most likely. As Logan Lim brings one back in. 2 minutes in, EMHS is looking at a 5-goal spread right now. As Dutchtown's trying to get a read on how to fight against this team.
Yeah, and King Arrow is the substitute, so he's gonna have to try to get the trust of his teammates, or he has had a short amount of time to be able to do that. That can be kind of rough to do.
Yeah, coming in, Emerson with the response demo. Yeah, coming in late in the postseason tournament play. King Arrow, very talented, still in the Grand Champ world. But yeah, hasn't played competitively. There we go. Emerson bringing him on board.
There we go.
Goal. 2.5 in, 2.5 left to go. You need that. A little bit of confidence.
Yeah, and the psychology of these two teams, Dutchtown is definitely being tested right here. So do they keep fighting like that, or do they say, okay, we're going to kind of save it and wait for the break and regroup after?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the first game is, you've never seen this team. They've never seen this team before. This is from a completely different state. The only thing they've ever been able to do is maybe watch some replay film that's been shared somehow, right? Like from previous tournaments or league play. Right. But really, what do they do? Do they say, okay, we're down by 4. Let's just watch the game. It's best of 7. Maybe we can just sit back instead of getting frantic and rushing. What happens if we just watch the other team and see how they play and get a read on it? So Emerson coming around with that demo from Monson. It's a demo heavy game. Emerson with the block, sending it all the way full send to the other side. Soft touch by Logan. Emerson putting it nice into the center. King Arrow not able to get there, but we got a long ball blocked by King Arrow. Nice job, sub. Way to get that trust that we were talking about earlier.
Exactly. And there's King Arrow with a goal, so that's helpful for him and them.
1 side to the other. Great block. Just crossing the goal, blocking it, and bringing it all the way back up to get one on board. So down by 3 really means nothing now.
No, and they can score quickly, and that's kind of one of the really exciting things about this particular game is that you can change leads quickly.
Yeah, you know, we saw that earlier as well, just like that. Responded in kind. Logan Lim gets a goal on the board. But with a minute left, I mean, we saw an early 3-second goal off of a pinch kickoff that Emerson or EMHS was able to capitalize on. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another goal or two from Dutchtown in this last minute. They know they can do it now. They know they can block these shots. And now it's just kind of showing the other team that you can do that as well. It's a little bit of a mental game, too, in this one, for sure, especially with SSL.
It is, and an SSL always strikes a little bit of, I don't know if it would be fair to say fear, but that definitely gets attention. And so the psychology of players playing an SSL, I mean, Rocket League players are great at just saying, just give me another car in front of me and let me play, and we'll see how it plays out. But it can be a little intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, you know that the SSL is top, but you also got to remember the rest of these players are grand champs. They're all incredibly talented, and you're right, getting past the jitters of we're playing one of the best and remembering that you're also the best. Like, right, take a deep breath and calm down and just play the game. As we're seeing, we haven't seen much from G in the last couple minutes, and maybe that's because Dutchtown has kind of figured out how to force the ball into the other players' hands. So it's a couple seconds left as Everton takes a last-second shot on goal. Ball is up in the air. When it drops and hits the ground, it stops, and that's going to bring us to Game 2 as Bulldogs take number 1 in the series.
And here we've got the GGs going on, so that's a big thing, right? Is mutual respect among the teams and the players, and making sure that everybody's a good sportsman about what they do.
Yeah, a lot of respect. I mean, and it has to be shown because, you know, they've gone from state and regional championships. So, you know, win or lose, you know you're playing in the highest tier of high school Rocket League right now.
Right.
And so, you know, when you're playing at this level, you expect to play tough teams, really good teams. And it's always good to know that, hey, you may have lost that game, but it's okay. First of all, there's 6 more games to go, so who knows what happens in this one. I'd be very surprised if there's another 3-second goal, but anything's possible.
Anything's possible, huh?
So, Logan, 4 seconds. I was both right and surprised. So Emerson with the unfortunate read there, and I think King Arrow thought Emerson was going to be able to connect with that, but you saw Logan Lim in the perfect position to pick up that rebound, which goes back to what we saw in that Dutchtown game a couple weeks ago for the championship, is the importance of those sidewall rebound shots. A lot of shots on goal off the sidebar picked up for a rebound shot on goal. So good look from Logan on that one. As G-Man has changed their name as Logan Lim has taken this one out of the corner and running it up the side, crossing it over to G-Man, picking up a little soft bump touch, but picked up by Erlenheimer to block that, to stop that drive. As G-Man misses, Emerson picks up off of that, capitalizes over the head of Emerson. No one from Dutchtown able to pick that up as we get a demo from G-Man on King Arrow. Nobody committing on this ball in the corner with a nice little pass to Emerson. Emerson floats it over and barely able to get in there with Erlenheimer with another shot on goal. Shot on goal once again by King Arrow, blocked by EMHS. Lots of great shots on goal right there as G-Man takes the shot up to the side with a shot on goal off the top bar, but barely misses from the corner. So a lot of action here.
An easy spot for him to get either. He was putting it up in that corner. It's a nice try.
That was a nice defensive play and block from Dutchtown. So Erlenheimer trying to run this one around the side wall as Emerson takes it up, gets right past Logan. Monsta misses as well. This one's about to be sent straight into great shot territory. Still in EMHS territory, G-Man brings it down off the top bar. Is anyone going to be there to pick it up? No, Erlenheimer sends it down the center not enough power to move it. Emerson in a great position to block, so we're playing a little ping pong right now, back and forth. What's your read on this one?
Dutchtown's improving there.
Totally different game.
Yeah, it looks like they're improved, but they're definitely improving their rotation. Other than the couple times where I see kind of that double commit, and it's usually, unfortunately, King Arrow that's in on those. So that the earliness of this team playing together kind of shows through in those spots that they're definitely rotating better.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that this is lots of bump going on in the top backboard there. You know, Emerson only has one goal. EMHS only has one goal in this game right now, and last time this was when Dutchtown made their first goal and they were down by 4. So huge difference in these two games. They read that first one and it looks like they kind of figured out how to play this very differently, as Dutchtown is way more aggressive and able to connect on this ball and keep it away from that SSL. With a block here from Logan Lim, Monster brings it up, twirling in the air all over the place, but not able to get anything on that one.
If Monster Braden says ouch every time he gets demoed, we've been hearing a lot of that somewhere in his part of the country.
Lots of chatter in the rooms for this one.
Lots of ouch.
Yeah, heavy demo game, lots of bumping. So we'll see with 2 minutes left to go. This is anyone's game. G-Man brings up the sidewall. King Arrow with a little shadow defense is able to block that one and stop the drive. But Logan Lime is there off the top backboard. All 3 Dutchtown trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Ooh, Monster not able to get that ball with a nice backwards flip to reposition. G-Man coming in strong. King Arrow blocks once again. So G-Man has been shut down in this game. We are not seeing the aerials and the acrobatics that we saw in game 1. I wonder how that's affecting maybe EMHS mentally. You know, they came out on fire in that first game, and they're not able to make anything happen in this one except that one goal.
Yeah, and I can't tell if it's just that they're cutting off the space for him, because usually that's one of the things you try to do is you don't let those SSLs have tons of space and time to just do whatever they want. You gotta be a little bit quicker on your reactions and a little bit quicker to the ball maybe than you're comfortable with, but it doesn't look like Dutchtown is having an uncomfortable time of doing what they're doing right now.
Yeah, maybe they're... Oh, nice shot, but a great block by Logan Lim. I wonder if they've kind of switched up their play style from, you know, to more zone, to more just stay on G as we get a shot from Emerson.
It was a great play. Emerson took it off the middle, took it through the wall, and back over. So he does not give up on this ball or this play.
Yeah, a great, you know, that rebound pass, that second touch, you always follow up to get that second touch. And with 30 seconds left, and yeah, a ton of style in that skill too, Mr. H teaches. 30 seconds left, and Dutchtown said, we're going to be a different team. And if we go to overtime, that's fine, but I'm sure they're going to try and shut this down. Double commit on the shot, and it's just off the sidebar, not able to make that one in.
There's a backboard, there's another one. See if anybody reloaded. No, they didn't.
So King Arrow up on the side. G-Man in a good position to carry this into game 3, but this one's going to drop down, and we're going to go into overtime, assuming the ball hits the ground with G-Man on the shot. Oh, that was going in.
Saved by the ground and the time.
Yeah, saved by the timer. I believe Oklahoma is the answer. Check the notes, Mr. H. So our first...
Yes.
Oklahoma, right?
Yes.
Regional champs versus Louisiana champs. G-Man, high defensive block off the backboard. Sudden death overtime. Whoever gets this goal is going to take us to game 3. Dutchtown is hoping that this brings us back to even with shot off G-Man. Attempt with the block attempt. Emerson, bumped in the air, but King Arrow going toe-to-toe with G-Man. G-Man just happened to be in the right place at the right time for that.
Just had enough elevation that he could come over the top of him.
So, what a great game.
Yeah, that one was much more on the toes by both teams, it looked like to me. But once again, G-Man came in at the very end for kind of that winner, which was good, but it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I wonder if he's frustrated at the lack of time on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, definitely shut down comparatively. And it's interesting, he's changing his car. And so that's, I mean, there's some superstition in Rocket League, you know, there's definitely hitbox changes, you know, so that, I mean, who knows what can happen with this one, you know. You go from an Octane to a Dominus, it's a very different car. So we'll see what G-Man comes in with on this one, and if that changes anything. But I mean, the pendulum is swinging very much center now after games 1 and 2. Even though Emerson has 2 games up on Dutchtown, Dutchtown has shown that not only can they get some points on the board, but they can also shut down this Emerson team when they need to.
Yeah, and they haven't scored in the first 3 seconds for the first time, so this could be
progress.
Actually, yeah. So they've solved that problem, at least for this game.
G-Man bumps into the Twitch chat to let us know where they're from. As Erlenheimer is going to take this one up against G-Man. G-Man's able to read that dribble off the side wall. Emerson challenging Logan Lim, putting it into the corner. A lot of action. All 3 EMHS players are right there trying to fight for this ball. And it looks like they're going to be able to take this one on the offensive. Erlenheimer sends it all the way back, and no one's there to pick it up. Nice stall by Monster, but that positions the ball right where Dutchtown wants it, off the top backboard, and it's not going to be a goal. So much drama, back and forth. The saves and the blocks have been
and that was a good job by the SSL to let his team get out in front of him. He sat right there where he was supposed to. But that shows that he trusts his team.
Yeah, and that's trust and positioning is so big in Rocket League. You just got to know where to go and know that your teammates are going to be there.
Do you think Emerson was going for a demo there?
It's possible. I mean, there's been so many demos now. It's turning into a bump and demo game, and there's one right there. So, going backwards.
But it's not a demo the goalie kind of game. It's just,
yeah,
they're just flying around out there.
Demo everyone everywhere. Yeah, we haven't seen a demo in front of goal yet. I don't think that's been super strategic, but
no.
But it's a good play to get, and there's been a lot of people in goal though, so there's definitely an opportunity to do that. As we get a floater over the top bar, is Emerson going to be able to kick this there? Not. Singing into the corner as Erlenheimer comes in to steal this ball, bumps into Logan Lim, sends it off the sidewall, stalling that drive. Erlenheimer again with the stall, puts it right where G-Man is, but stolen
center
by EMHS to stop that one as we're back. Oh, nice little flip reset from G-Man to get that extra flip in there, but stalled on the 100% boost pad. Emerson and Monster are going to go at it in the corner. G-Man with a shot on goal off the top bar, missed. Emerson picks it up. Another shot from Logan Lim, and that's going to be our first goal of the game. Game 3.
Yeah, there were just too many off the backboard looks there, and somebody eventually is going to take advantage of that. And in this case, it was EMHS.
Yeah, every single shot, and then picking up those boost pads to deny the defense that boost. You just have to keep smashing as much as you can, and eventually you'll be able to get one through. As EMHS is only up by 1, 2 minutes left to go. We know that Dutchtown can get some goals on here, so they're in the same position they were last game, and I think they're probably confident that they can get something on the board as King Arrow comes into the corner, blocked, but that's going to be a perfect spot for Erlenheimer and Emerson to respond in kind. Monster with the shot on goal, Emerson blocking that one, sending it over G-Man. And back once again, Erlenheimer with the smoke screen tactic. So I call that the intentional demo, even though you didn't mean to. It looked weird, but I think they ran up the wall and then slowly went down. I thought it was a
there's a shot.
DC as well. Yeah, G-Man with the goal. Nice off the ceiling
And that's the
nicely
kind of
done.
space and time that you can't give that as SSLs. You can't give them all day to come down from the ceiling right in front of the goal.
Yeah,
It makes it rough.
I'm definitely seeing what you're talking about, that space. If you just give them too much air, they can do anything they want. It's almost, if you can keep the ball on the ground, it almost might limit their abilities to do anything.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that they can also dribble the wheels off of me any day, so who knows.
Yeah, these guys are scary. The stuff that they do.
So 2 down, Dutchtown in Dutchtown's corner. Logan Lim is looking to reset. G-Man coming over. The Logan Lim turtle. Back in the corner, G-Man up across. Gonna pop this one. Try to get something down for a shot from their teammates. Monster blocks that attempt. Up in the air again. Pinched off to Emerson. Emerson sends this one flying high. Can they get the rebound? They can, but it's not on target. 30 seconds remaining. Not much time left for Dutchtown to do something here. They need to make something happen, or it's going to be a Cinderella story. Logan Lim with the block. Emerson up in the air. Is it going to fall? It's not. G-Man screaming from across the side to block that base goal.
Yeah, I didn't even see him come in until the very last second.
Yeah, able to be we've seen a lot of backboard defense from both teams, which is so hard to get past.
It is.
So the Bulldogs are going to take game 3.
So somebody's using the words reverse sweep right now.
That's how it goes. That's what you want
Right?
to do. Let them get that confidence, and then just shut it down.
Yeah, so there's a lot of time where the ball is just in space, kind of floating around. And if the Bulldogs can get on that a little bit better and keep closing down G, they'll have a better time. They're definitely figuring each other out, though. That's they're both of their game styles have changed a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the first game is not even relevant to these last two. Totally different game. I mean, EMHS just ran away with that one, but Dutchtown responded in kind very well in game 2 and 3 to switch up the game plan. So we'll see. I mean, this is the second most important game for Dutchtown. If they win the next 3, that will be the most important game. But this is game 4 of 7. Coming to you live for Atlanta, Colorado. Shot on goal off the sidewall and got in 5 seconds in from G-Man.
It's his own rebound, and there's the 5-second goal from them. They like those.
Yeah, that positioning, that double touch, just following up on his own attack. And off the kickoff, it's so hard to defend off an aggressive kickoff because everybody's out of position. They're running, get boost. They're trying to get into position, and there's a bad rebound, and no one's there to get it. So straight off the bat, Dutchtown is looking to get 2 goals in this one, and EMHS is just looking to park the bus and ride this one to the next game. As we see a little bit of action in the corner, and Emerson blocking that one. Erlenheimer eager to pick it up. Oh, off the wheels. Little secondary there as King Arrow up in the air, sending this one all the way across. G-Man up in the wall, not able to get that one. Logan Lime also not able to get that rebound, but G-Man is going to pick it up and try and slowly drop and not able to carry that down. Very technical play there.
And King Arrow had a chance to get up and challenge him, and he didn't do it. So that was interesting to watch him just kind of stay down there when he could have easily jumped up and boosted into him.
Yeah, and I wonder if some of that is because there's been a couple goals off of the block and then the goal. Right. You know, too many. You're in the air and you know that all you have to do is just be slightly out of position and it'll bounce back off of the aggressor. So it worked out in that round, in that turn. G-Man with the demo on Emerson. Monster trying to slow dribble. Nice little fake there. Popping it up. Passing it to Logan Lim. Putting it into the corner. And missed by Monster, but G-Man's there to pick it up. Off the back wall. Flipping around. King Arrow sends it all the way into the corner. And Emerson with the shot on goal. And that's going to be in.
Tied up.
Nice Nice patience there from Emerson.
Yeah, he had to get off the rockets and get off the gas and just kind of wait for that one to come into his grill, and he did that.
Yeah, I mean, nobody was in goal. The defender had gone out, and he's so easy to kind of mess that one up too as you're going a little too fast, but able to know to just slow it down and take the open goal. So 1-1, the reverse sweep in action as we're watching. G-Man bumping it back to Monster with the pass. Erlenheimer with the steal, sends it into the center. Logan Lim wants to be there. Emerson blocks that shot. All three Dutchtown up to stop that one. Erlenheimer sends that one into the corner, trying to get it clear. Up against the sidewall, blocked by G-Man. G-Man now on the attack. 1v2, King Arrow stops it. Up in the air goes Emerson, bringing it back down to Logan Lim. And a little bit of a pause here. Seems like a little bit of lull in the game, almost a little bit of a change. Seen anything different?
No, it's interesting because G-Man came right over the top of his own player. I'm sure he was probably apologizing for that, but it was the right play at the time.
Yeah, you kind of play in a zone, zone positions where you give each other space, and when you crowd up too close together, you leave an entire side of the field open. So it's interesting to see players enter into that space because it can leave you completely open. Which is why when you see a bunch of people in the corner, as we see earlier in Heimer, the shot on goal, Logan then blocks it up in the air with the shadow. But when you see a bunch of people up in the corner together, you're leaving the entire field open for someone to make a play. So Logan Lim with the bumps. We'll see what happens here. G-Man off the corner, challenged by Dutchtown. Early Heimer with the shot on goal off the top. Logan Lim not able to get there. G-Man in the top corner, blocked very well by Emerson. But that's going to leave them open to another shot on goal, and that's, we've seen that shot before from G-Man. But
Yes,
this time, not able to make it in. So
his positioning was just a little bit low.
Yeah. Yeah, and just good patience again that time by Dutchtown, not to go in on that, but to let the ball come to them. So that's going to leave him down, too, with an open goal from Logan Lim, but a demo, great demo from Erlenheimer to send that ball off course. 1 minute left, G-Man up in the air, trying to bring this one down, misses the flip reset.
Uses a ton of boost, but he's got it back already.
Good positioning already on that 100 pad. Demo after demo, aggressive Dutchtown plays right here.
Definitely got two, or had two, over the line, so looked like they left King Arrow back there, and how did he save that?
Everything's on the line for this one. They do not want to go to overtime. Dutchtown wants to just shut this thing down. Sending it to Logan Lim. With the last 20 seconds, Emerson with a soft clear. King Arrow picks this one up, sends it off to the side of the goal. G-Man puts it into the middle. Emerson bringing it back down. No Dutchtown player is able to bring this in as Erlenheimer sends a shot on goal. G-Man blocks it. I don't know if there's going to be enough time to do anything here. But G-Man is up in the air, and that's a scary place to be.
And there's the ground, so that's it. Overtime.
Overtime, most important.
Okay.
All right, no big deal. G-Man trying to shut this down with an early goal. They've had, what, 4 kickoff goals within 5 seconds?
Yes. Yes, and Dutchtown's just got to be that. We can't let that happen. That's got to drive them nuts. You can tell, too, that each team is starting to be like, they get real nervous right there. And they're being super aggressive about taking that, trying to get there and take that away, because those have just been killers.
Yeah, and there's almost you're seeing a hesitation in the front of the goal too. Almost like, who's going for it? You don't want to leave that goal open, but you also want to get the ball out of there. 45 seconds on the tick for Emerson to block this one. Not able to get out of the corner. That sends G-Man, Erlenheimer, and King Arrow all together there with a nice pinch. Clear. King Arrow up in the air, bringing it back down, rounding the corner. G-Man not able to get a clear off this one either. Is Erlenheimer going to go in? They're not, with a pass to Emerson. Dangerous pass. Emerson knocked out. That'll put him in a good defensive position to challenge right here, which they do. Passing the minute mark. Heimer up in the air. Logan Lime challenges that one, stops that drive. And I think they're probably thinking, get this ball in the front, send everybody at it, just get a goal. And G-Man is coming around, passing, probably trying to pass it themselves. I mean, we are in serious tennis mode here.
Yeah, right. It's just back and forth and just trying to clear.
Ooh, with a shot from Emerson, but Moss is able to get back and block that one. That one almost floated slowly into the goal. And Monster with the demo, leaving Dutchtown down a car, but Erlenheimer's able to stop that. Sends it over Logan Lim, sends it into the territory he wanted.
They got there just in time. Jeez.
You know, they thought they had that one, and it looked good. The pinch back into the center. G-Man up in the air. Erlenheimer challenging. Down, nice block. Logan Lim is going to send this one in the corner. Not fast enough, not hard enough to round into the center. But demoed Emerson there. And Emerson with the clear up the air off the wheels. Logan Lim, but that puts it into Emerson's territory. Trying to get a pass off into the center here. And that's going to be in the center. King Arrows attempting to attack. But G-Man runs around the corner. They're going to have to get back on the backboard for this one as the ball goes in from Monstep Raywood.
And there's that come around the corner, pop it off in front of the goal, and there he is. Erlenheimer almost had him.
Great attempt. Whew. Great showing from both teams. But in the end, EMHS is able to take this one down 4-0 on Dutchtown.
The Bulldogs get the W on that one, and it was well played. The Dutchtown definitely has nothing to hang their heads about. None of these guys like to lose. They're all super competitive guys and super smart, by the way. I mean, I think, what do we have? We have advanced placement kids all over the place on these two teams. Very smart.
Yeah, I think
but
honors advanced and 4.0 plus GPAs.
Yeah, I think it's at 4.4,
Yeah.
which, I mean, geez, Benice. So just well played, and Dutchtown has nothing to hang their head about, and they're not out, right?
They play again tomorrow. I think that's the third place game. So if I understand, yeah, it's not the last game. So, you know, ultimately, Bulldogs are going to go on to, I believe, the final, and that's going to put Dutchtown in that third place game, which, I mean, we're talking third place nationally.
Right.
So, like,
Right.
it's a pretty good spot to be. They're basically, they know they're the third or fourth best Rocket League team nationally in the PlayVS league.
Right. So Coach Swearingen takes this one home, and Coach Desormeaux doesn't. That's their first loss in like what, a year and a half?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they're definitely a dynasty team. They won back-to-back state championships. And what was it? They're juniors and sophomores. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. And then for the Bulldogs too, I think they're all sophomores.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And so they're going to be around too. And you know, and they came in too as a runner-up, I think, in this regional. So they've definitely got a little. I mean.
Oh, that's right. They weren't even they were the runner-up, and that got them in. That's right.
Yeah, so it looks like they're coming in, and it's good for them. A little bit, this is a confidence builder for them, and they get to play with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and that maybe loosens it up to play a little bit more free as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely two great teams, and a lot of good competition in the cup all things considered. So. Both teams definitely have something to be proud of, and both coaches too. And I know that those two coaches who are friends will be talking about this. You know, they never really wanted to have this match, but they did. and yeah, both coaches have done a great job with both of these teams. So we know that they will be back in a couple days and also next year.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs, this is their first year for Rocket League. So
yeah, which is kind of incredible.
way to get out of the gate quick, you know. Yeah,
well,
awesome job.
Well, thank you everyone, and thanks Situated Static for being here. we will randomly cast Rocket League games. So join us next time.
Join us next time, please.
We'll let you know at the last minute when we'll be there. But yeah, thanks a lot, and thanks everybody out there for watching. And go Bulldogs and go Dutchtown.
Go get them.